Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's me, Joy, with Black Gems. I'm still out here minding my Black-owned business and on my journey to support as many Black-owned businesses and restaurants in the community. I couldn't forget about our Black professionals in the community as well, which is why I'm here today with Delora Evans.
Hi.
And Delora, can you tell everybody what you do?
Well, I'm an LPC. I've just completed my LPC supervisor status, my 40 clock hours. So I'm in the process of becoming a supervisor to supervise interns into the field. I've been in LCDC since 2008. The intern status was 2005. So I've been in the counseling, mental health field since pretty much 2002. Awesome. In a long time.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for meeting with me. And I wanted to meet with Delora today, guys, because I feel that mental health is definitely something that we need to address more in our community. And I just kind of wanted to pick your brain a little bit and ask, what are some underlying traumas that are present in the Black community that are going unaddressed right now?
Well, on the top of the list, as we kind of discussed in our in the pre-interview, is racial trauma. That's at the top of the list right now.
Right.
Post-traumatic stress disorder is not a diagnosis that fits what we go through, because post means after. And it's never after. As far as racial trauma, it's progressive.
Right.
So we're looking at different ways to frame, because when we do therapy or when you do any kind of treatment or counseling, you have to assess, diagnose, then treat. You don't just, oh, you're this, you're that. You have to come up with something in order to effectively apply the techniques that we learn. So we have to have something to call some. So we're thinking developmental trauma disorders is one, and that's from Stephen Nifley, Dr. Stephen Nifley over at Spalding University. Look him up, follow him. Instagram is the Afrocentric Psychologist, but he's doing a lot. He's on the forefront of racial trauma therapy. I'm actually in the training now because I want to implement in my agency. I have an agency / private practice called the Full Fruit Empowerment Center. It's located at 4650 Southampton Road in Dallas, Texas, Suite 1119, Dallas, Texas 75232. And there I'm doing private practice, and I just submitted for a substance abuse license so I can do drug counseling, help people with CPS cases. We're going to be doing therapy, counseling, parenting, anger management. I mean, it's going to be a one-stop counseling shop. Wow. And it's in the hood. I'm from Oak Cliff. This is where I do the most good. I just wanted to come right back where I'm from and provide services and be able to get grants and contracts to help people to get mental health, because as you were saying, the lead-in question, we have a hard time.
Right.
We have a lot of things that we're facing. We have we got all kind of sexual trauma. We have childhood molestation. Yeah. We have other types of trauma that happen to us. We have, I mean, trauma is what you define. We don't like to talk about. So we don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, and you know what, that really does lead me to my next question, which is, why do some, I gotta say some, why do some Black people not invest in mental care for themselves?
One of the main reasons, because it's on the spectrum, is that we rather, a lot of Black people are involved in church, which is great. I have nothing against church and that type of religion or their spirituality, but we're taught to just read the Bible, find some scriptures, and pray. Yeah, which is great. But another, we also have to be able to be free to talk about whatever it is we're dealing with. Churches are filled with addicts. People are on prescription medication for maybe having surgeries or whatnot, drinking, pornography, internet, shopping, but that's not talked about. Yeah. If you start a addiction, like you can have all kind of groups at a church. You can have social justice and the homeless people. We help them, and we're gonna go over here and help the schools. And then you say addicts, well, nobody show up.
No, man, I think that is so true, and it's unfortunate because I myself, I come from a very religious family, and the situations that I dealt with, you know, as a teenager and on through adulthood, my remedy was go to church and pray. Go to church and pray.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I was an adult that I was able to seek outside help. How can we connect with you? How can we connect? You have a phone number?
As I mentioned, I'm on therapyforblackgirls.com. You can find me. My Instagram is Therapy at the Full Fruit. Facebook is the Full Fruit Empowerment Center. That's my Facebook page. Twitter is Delora Full Fruit.
Okay.
So you can call. Well, my webpage is the fullfruitempowermentcenter.com. I have a webpage up. You can call me at 682-557-4695. I'm taking clients. I have several insurance panels I'm on, Blue Cross Blue Shield. I'm on TRICARE. I'm on Humana, United Healthcare Optum. I have a Smile Veterans for 911 vets. I have through the VA and Camaraderie Foundation, I have a contract to help, but it's 911 vets. I don't have a contract that helped any veterans before, and that means they were serving during 911 or they joined 5 years after.
Okay.
And not only can I see that vet, I can see 4 members of their family. Wow. And this agency pays for it, so I can even do a family group session.
Wow.
My whole goal is to help. Because I really believe that the full fruit of a labor of love lives in the harvest, and that always comes in its right season. Wow. That is a quote from Jimmy Kennan. So,
wow. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. Y'all, please invest in your mental health. Self-care is the best care. I really encourage you guys to hit up Delora, y'all. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Peace.